security protocols have vanished. This scenario requires no sophisticated malware or coordinated group of hackers. These failures occur because the underlying math used to verify your identity has been solved by a quantum computer. The danger of this specific technological transition is the lack of a warning phase. Systems are secure until the second they are not. Global finance relies on an invisible layer of defense known as public key encryption. It secures every wire transfer, stock trade, and ledger entry. Encryption functions like a sequence of mathematical dials. To move forward, computers must find specific prime factors, solving each step one by one. Modern hardware is limited by this sequential process. Brute forcing this math would take thousands of years. Our entire financial system is built on this specific delay. Your assets remain secure because the time required to access them exceeds a human lifespan. Quantum computers do not follow the linear constraints of classical machines. A classical computer walks a maze sequentially, hitting dead ends. A quantum computer acts like a wave, flooding the entire structure to find the exit simultaneously. When this wave hits a bank's mathematical barriers, those sequential dials align instantly. Calculations that previously required millennia of processing are compressed into a few minutes of activity. This capability renders current cryptographic standards obsolete. The math that protects global wealth simply stops working. Because the stakes involve the integrity of every national currency, governments are treating quantum research as a matter of state survival. The first state to deploy a functional quantum processor can bypass foreign central banks, access classified financial data, and redirect global transactions. This technology provides a direct path to strategic dominance. Control over the ability to decrypt data translates into control over the assets that data represents. These programs are rarely discussed in public policy forums. They are managed as top-tier intelligence priorities, shielded from international oversight. The goal of this research is not common scientific progress, but the acquisition of an absolute advantage over the economic systems of every other nation. Technological progress usually follows a predictable curve. Quantum capability, however, is subject to the sudden breakthrough problem. One successful test could immediately compromise core banking ledgers, freeze global trading infrastructure, and leave digital assets without any form of protection. If the security of a ledger is in doubt, the market loses its ability to function. Trust is the baseline requirement for any exchange, and that trust relies on the assumption that data cannot be altered. Because of the interconnected nature of modern finance, the world has no mechanism to pause or adjust once the ability to decrypt is achieved. Mathematicians are already designing quantum-resistant algorithms, new ways to scramble data that even simultaneous processing cannot easily solve. However, deploying this new security is a massive logistical challenge. Every bank, ATM, and server on Earth must be updated to the new standard. This chart highlights the danger. The bottom line shows the slow pace of upgrading financial infrastructure. The vertical line shows the rapid climb of quantum power. The gap between them is the window of exposure, where an actor can break security before defenses operate. In a world where money is essentially a collection of digital entries, the power to read and rewrite those entries is the power to control the economy. The winner of this race doesn't just gain a new tool, they gain the ability to dictate the rules of the